Hey there, Dr. Janelle Louis here, and if you haven't taken my ACE assessment yet, what are you waiting for? Click the link below and take my Adverse Childhood Experiences assessment. Now, here's why you need to take this assessment. Adverse childhood experiences, also referred to as childhood trauma, significantly increase our risk for four major categories of chronic health concerns in adulthood. Now, this includes mental health concerns, so things like anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, PTSD, and other related conditions. It also includes autoimmune diseases, so this would be like lupus or rheumatoid arthritis or other autoimmune conditions. Childhood trauma also increases our risk for reproductive concerns. So that would be things like PMS, PCOS, infertility, endometriosis, and other hormonal concerns. Adverse childhood experiences also significantly increase our risk for metabolic syndrome related concerns. So that would include things like insulin resistance, diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. Now, as women, it's so important for us to know our ACE scores and to understand how that affects our health in adulthood, because when we know our ACE scores, we're better able to select the treatments that are most calculated to address our individual health concerns in adulthood. And so when we understand our ACE scores, we're no longer selecting like a cookie cutter type of solution, but rather we're selecting the treatment options that are, as I said, most calculated to address us and our concerns as individuals. Now, here's a quick example. There's been research recently about depression and how anti-inflammatory therapies can be beneficial in cases of depression, but the research has been mixed. Now, the most recent research suggests that the reason that the research has been mixed is because we have not separated between individuals who have experienced ACEs and individuals who have not experienced ACEs. So the most recent research suggests that women who have experienced ACEs have higher levels of inflammatory markers. And so because of that, anti-inflammatory therapies would be most beneficial in these types of women, so in women like us who've experienced ACEs versus in women who have not experienced ACEs. So this is just one example of how knowing your ACE score can then inform the treatment options that you have available to you and help you to better choose the therapies that are most calculated to improve your health and get you back on track and back on the path to optimal wellness. So go ahead and take that first step, take my assessment, and find out your ACE score today.